Hey friends, happy Friday. I'm recording this in the wee hours of the morning. It's actually not even midnight yet. So I guess happy Thursday for 3 more minutes? Yeah. I don't know. I am so tired. So tired. Today was exhausting. I think I mentioned earlier I had to go to Costco. And then I had to go to Target, pick up an order that I placed last night. Thankfully, that was just drive up. However, there's a story to that. Everything went well with that. Well, then I decided I wanted to stop and try the new Starbucks cranberry orange lemonade refresher minus the lemonade. I did not want lemonade in it. So, we left Costco and Dollar Tree and Target and all that. Headed back on the 101 north towards us, where we live. And there's a Starbucks drive-through just before you start going down the mountain grade. So like the last exit before you start going down the mountain grade. And there's another Target there too. I'm telling you this for a reason. You're probably going to be like, I went to go get off the freeway and I was on the phone with my husband because he had called me. He was done with his meeting for the day, and I got off the freeway and I was like, something doesn't seem right. All the traffic lights were out. Power was completely out at this exit. Now, mind you, this is a big intersection because you've got people exiting and entering the freeway on 2 different sides of the road. Nobody wanted to treat it as a 4-way stop. They didn't have any like temporary stop signs set up like sometimes the police volunteers will go around and do. None of that was set up. They didn't have anything set up. So when I finally felt safe enough to go through the intersection, I was like, all right, we'll go through. I turned into where the Starbucks is, and I told my little buddy, I'm like, yeah, we're not going to Starbucks. This whole shopping center's without power. So I went to go leave the driveway that faces Target and the other part of the other shopping center across the street. And I was like, oh, hey, that parking lot's full. They have power. It was such a weird outage. And so the thing about that is, with that Starbucks, of course, you have to go inside because it's inside Target. Which was beneficial because one of the things I needed to order for my little buddy, he loves the strawberry banana pureed pouches. I have no problem buying those for him if it's going to help him with his nutrition and eating and whatnot. So we started at Starbucks because normally we buy them at Starbucks if Target or anywhere else is out. Starbucks didn't have them. He started to get a little sad. So I said, hey, we can just really quickly, we can walk over to the baby section and see if they have any more left in stock. Because the Target I picked my order up from did not have them in stock. They're extremely popular. It's an organic strawberry banana pouch. We were in luck. They had 4 left. I took all 4 of them. I normally won't do something like that. I'll normally leave 1 or 2 on the shelf, but lately that's what he has been preferring over like apple slices or something. So we got all 4 of those. Then his eyes locked on all the new little bath toys that they just restocked in the baby section. So he picked out a couple of new bath toys. And then we looked at the socks because I love looking at socks. I've got a thing, especially this time of year, I wear a lot of socks. So I just got a cute little pair for myself and a cute little pair for my daughter. And then we were off to the register. And I had just gotten a $10 gift card from my last Target order. So I paid less than $10 for everything out the door on that second Target order, which was fantastic. Then we go to Starbucks. I was just going to get my drink and be done. And then my grandson looks in the pastries case and locks eyes on a snowman cake pop. I normally will not buy those things. They are $4 a piece. $3.95, but still $4. And I had no clue if he would eat it because it was something new. And he is terrified of trying new foods. We're trying to get to the bottom of that. Talking to the pediatrician soon about that at the next appointment because I've had very little breakthrough. But I was like, okay. I said, are you going to eat it? He says, yeah, I'll eat it. So I ordered my cranberry orange drink, which was a one and done. I'll tell you about that in a minute. And I ordered his cake pop. He said, I'll eat it in the car. I'm like, okay, I don't expect you to eat it in here. You can eat it in the car. That's fine. The cranberry orange drink, number one, they are $6.85 here in our area. Not worth it. I can make it at home. I did not taste any orange whatsoever. I tasted all cranberry. It just tasted like cranberry juice with ice. And then chunks of cranberries. I could have done that at home for a fraction of the cost. Yeah. So that was my treat. I was not happy about that. But then we get to the car. He starts licking the cake pop to taste it. That's his way to taste things. He'll lick it. And then all of a sudden I notice as I'm backing out of our parking space, he took a bite. And then another bite. He ate just about half of it. The rest of it's in the refrigerator right now. So I'm praying he may go back for more, but that's a little bit of a breakthrough because it's something new. And like I said, he's terrified of new foods. So that was good. That was a good breakthrough. And he did fantastic at Costco. I think everybody and their mother, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, and how many ever more relatives you can name were at Costco today. Yeah. Yep. I had to walk around the store almost 3 times just for my husband's case of green beans. And it's because they literally only had green beans and corn on a very small section of the end of one aisle. I kept passing them. Every time I turned down the tomato sauce aisle, I kept passing the doggone green beans. Yeah. The things we do for our husbands, right? And I'm not done. I gotta go back to Walmart and Sam's Club in the morning to get... He gave me a list of groceries to get for him before he gets home on Saturday, so I'm gonna muster up all the strength I have and do it. But yeah, so that was my day. It was a really good day. My grandson did fantastic. He had a blast going to Costco because we haven't been to Costco in, oh dear, earlier this year was the last time I went to a Costco. Yeah, I usually don't have time to go to the Costco that I prefer, that actually has the stuff in stock that I like. But did that, paid my Costco membership for another year. I'm telling you, those memberships are getting expensive, but it's worth it because that's who I have my tires on my car from and my battery, because I have a special battery for my car, and Costco seems to be the only one in the area that carries it. They're not cheap batteries either. So yeah, today was a good day. Despite everything going on, I was able to kind of just take my mind out of it all until I started coming back down the mountain grade, and then I just see all the fire. But I kept getting notifications on my phone of the fire spreading. There were new road closures, new evacuations, and then there was a potential for an evacuation again back north of us, just about 2 miles. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And the winds were strong today, but they were not like yesterday. Not like yesterday where they were just so erratic. You didn't know which direction they were going to blow. Last I saw, the fire is at like 22,554 acres with a 5% containment. And I think I mentioned in one of my videos that I wanted to help out and give some donations. You know, I had clothes and toys and stuff. I will be hanging on to that stuff for right now. God bless our community here. They are fantastic. They overwhelmed the community center, so much so that they were urging evacuees to please come get donations. And I saw a video, and it warms my heart to see how quickly the community came together. So I will hang on to the donations for now. I'll put them in my garage, and then if they're needed, then I'll give them. But if they're not needed by the end of the year, then I'll donate them to a thrift store or something, or put them on the mom's group for free, something like that. So there was that. And then we did go to Dollar Tree. I had to get some necessities. I had to get some padded envelopes for mailing and some packing tape. And we went to a new to us Dollar Tree. This one's in LA County. I think that's LA County where the Costco is. Yeah, it's just over the LA County line, because we live in Ventura County. And where the Costco that I like to go is, it's just on the other side of the LA County line, I think. Westlake Village. Yeah. I think it's LA County at that point. I'm trying to remember, but I'm almost certain it is LA County there, because I vaguely remember one time getting charged LA taxes. So, anyways, yeah, so we went to that Dollar Tree today. And it was small, but it was well stocked. I was kind of chuckling to myself because I still had the giant $5 one, the pound of Premier yarns. That was like all the rage not too long ago. They had a couple of different colors left of those. I was actually shocked to see those still. And their craft section, man, did it suck me in. It sucked me in. They actually had yarn. I don't need yarn. But I love having these little skeins because they are so handy for like trim, or if you're doing a granny square and you just need a particular color for a couple of rows. These little balls of yarn are wonderful. Oh, excuse me. I was trying not to do that. I was trying not to yawn on camera. That is really embarrassing. This week is catching up to me big time. So these are the colors. So this one is light apricot. Focus. And as you know, these are 109 yards, medium 4, 5mm knitting needle, and a 5.5mm crochet hook, machine wash warm, tumble dried low heat. And if I didn't say it, they're 109 yards. They're totally not worth it if you're going to do a big project. But if you're just using these for small projects like I do, then it's okay. And these are also going to be used for something else that I'm doing, and you'll see that in a minute. So I got 2 of these. And this is actually, if you're doing amigurumis, like dolls, this would make a really good color, like a skin tone color. And then this one is in the color Sherbet. And I ended up with 3 of these instead of the 2 that I wanted, because my little buddy said he really liked this one. So he's got one of his own in the bag down there. So there's those two. And then this one I have, I think, one from before. This one's called Ballet Slipper, and this one's really pretty. It works up so beautifully in granny squares. So yeah, and these are 100% acrylic yarns. So that one. And then this one is called Moss. I might have to rewind this one because it keeps wanting to come undone. It's very loosely woven. I wanted to say on these little $1.25 tree yarns, I was on Premier's Premiere week this morning. I told myself, you're not going to buy any yarn. You're not going to buy any yarn. Then I had that little devil on my shoulder saying, click the button, click the button. They had the multi-marled Premier Basics yarn on there for $2.49 a skein. Yeah, I bought 6 of them. Shipping, tax, $22. Yeah, but it's going to be used for a project. That's all I did. But these little yarns here, I noticed they had like, I think it was a dark blue, like almost like a navy. They had a 12 count of them for like $9. I don't know if they're just trying to sell them off or what, but they had a lot of these little skeins like you would buy from Dollar Tree. They were on Premiere Week this week, or today. And I don't know, I think the sales change every day for Premiere Week. I don't know, I think this is my first time partaking in it. But I'm not clicking on any more emails after today. That little devil, go away, little devil. Anyways, okay, so back to my Dollar Tree haul. And then I finally caved and I bought these. I have seen these at a couple of different Dollar Trees before. I'm trying to hold this one so you can see the sizes. The sizes are there on the bottom. So here's that one on how big the approximate size would be. And then here's this one for these, the approximate sizes. And it does tell you on the back, it gives you directions on how to make the pom-poms. Now, I have pom-pom makers that are very similar to these. They're just a different brand. But I've been wanting to try the Dollar Tree ones out, see how they compare to my other ones that I have. And I think my other ones, I have bigger ones than this. I don't know. I'm going to have to pull them out and do like a comparison, maybe video sometime in the future. I don't know when. After this week, I'm kind of just going to fly by the seat of my pants and roll with it because nothing went on schedule this week. So I bought those. And then what I'm about to show you next has a funny story and a sweet story to go with it. So I was grabbing this. It's just a 4.5mm crochet hook. I don't know how I'm going to like it because the handles are really hard. You can hear that. It's a hard plastic. But there's the type of shaft on there, the hook. So I was grabbing this. And there was this sweet lady in the aisle looking at craft stuff. I think she was getting beads or something. And she mentioned something about crochet hooks, and we got on the topic of crochet and yarn and crochet hooks and how you can never have too much. You can never have too many crochet hooks. And then she went on to tell me that she just recently finished a baby blanket for, I think it was her nephew, or maybe it was her grandson. Anyway, she finished the blanket during the World Series game when the Dodgers won. So she said that that blanket will always hold a memory that it was the blanket that was completed during the World Series when the Dodgers won the World Series this year. She was the sweetest lady. And I'll tell you what, I normally won't stand there and have a conversation with somebody because 9 times out of 10 my grandson's like, Neil, can we just go? But he was so calm about it today. He was just sitting there playing with his little wooden, he got a wooden lizard thing to paint. And he was just playing with that. And he was just as calm as could be. And so I really feel like that was a God moment, like, you know, because of everything that's gone on in the last 48 hours. I really needed that. I really needed that conversation with a complete stranger, somebody I probably will never see again because I don't live in that area, you know? I live like 17 miles away. I mean, you know? But as we were parting ways, she told me, you know, to have a good day, and she wished me a happy holidays. So I thought that was really sweet. I thought that was really nice. I really appreciated that conversation a lot. And of all things, crochet. I mean, that was beautiful, right? And I just have two more things to show you, and then I'm going to close this video out because, holy cow, we're at 20 minutes already. I didn't expect it to be this long. Yeah, it's getting late. I need to go to bed. I have a long day tomorrow, too. So these were not out of the craft section. They were out of the Christmas section, but I see a lot of craft potential in these. And I'm not gonna like hold them out individually because, I mean, one's blue, one's clear. So these are the icicles ornaments. Okay. And they do, if you choose to hang them up, they do come with the string inside here. And there's 10 in each, and they were $1.25 a piece. But I see a lot of potential in these. Like, there's just so many things crafty-wise that can be done with these. So I figured, what the heck, for $2.50 for 20 icicle ornaments? Yes, please. I'll take that. Because if you didn't know, 3 of my favorite things to put on my tree for Christmas are cardinals, the icicles, and angels. Followed by like lighthouses and just any kind of like Disney character, anything like that. But I thought that was pretty cool. So, yeah. Anyways, friends. Oh, and I did finish that puzzle. That 1,000-piece puzzle. I finished it today. I think it gave me about 100 new gray hairs, but it's okay. It's okay. That's what happens when you get into the part of the puzzle and it's all the same freaking color and all the pieces start looking the same. That's what happened to me. True story, friends. But I persevered. I pushed through. I got it done. I'm like, I am going to finish this puzzle. I have gotten this far. I had like 20 pieces left to go. And I'm like, I'm not leaving this table until it's done. And yeah, sure enough, finished it. But yeah, that's it, friends. I'm going to go. Praying next week, we are going to be back to our regularly scheduled broadcasting. Have some crafty stuff and some yarny crochet, and yeah, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for some normalcy on this channel. Whatever that is. I don't know. But I'm getting overtired. I'm getting giddy. I need to get off of here. Please remember, I love you. God loves you. Be kind to one another and keep those prayers coming for our community. More and more stories are coming out. I'm seeing more and more moms coming out and talking, and it's devastating. It looks like the home loss is between 80 and 100 homes right now. And one of my friends did go home to their ranch, and my cat is puking in my room. Anyways, they did go home to their ranch, and they have this big, huge palm tree in front of their house. And it caught fire, and apparently one of their neighbors put the fire out. Had that neighbor not been there, their house would have been gone. And there goes Sir Pukes a lot. Well, I better go take care of this, friends. I'm going to go. You guys have a wonderful night, and I will see you back next week sometime, okay? Bye, friends.